Well, here it was at Cannon Park. It was Melbourne Cup Day, race day, and there were 5 races on the card at Cannon Park in Cairns today. And the jockeys that shared the honours were Shane Pawsey and Steve Wilson. Both had 2 winners each. Let's have a look at the 5 races on the card today.
Set. Now Evie Cat a bit fractious. Settles and away they go. Uptown Toff down on the inside began well. Evie Cat. Rocket and Ruby going forward in a hurry is going to take up the running, and Lapels will slip across and follow it up. They were followed then by Evie Cat, who darts through underneath them. And next in the field then would have been Bundy Boy. And last of all is Uptown Toff. Off the back, and they work to the crossing at the 800 metre mark, and Lapels has now assumed control here and went to the lead from Evie Cat. Rocket and Ruby has dropped now to third place. Bundy Boy is next on the outside, and Uptown Toff in the yellow and blue colours is last of all, and only a couple off the leader, who's now cruising at a nice leisurely pace here for Showy Kaya Lapels, led by a couple of lengths to Evie Cat. Rocket and Ruby's trying to bullock its way into the clear now as they come to the home corner. Uptown Toff gave Bundy Boy the wide berth and went straight past it into the straight. Lapel straightened up Rocket and Ruby. Evie Cat ran right off the track. Lapel's in front. Rocket and Ruby. Oh, Uptown Toff nearly skittled Bundy Boy back in the field. These two are having a ding-dong duel. Lapel's on the inside and Rocket and Ruby the outside. Rocket and Ruby got its nose in front near the line for Stevie Wilson. He got home. Rocket and Ruby first. Lapel second, Bundy Boy third. They were followed then by Evie Cat. I'm just not sure what happened with Uptown Toff. It was the last one home, but it nearly skittled Bundy Boy halfway down the straight. But the winner here will be 5, Rocket and Ruby for Stevie Wilson. And Johnny Manselman and Rocket and Ruby. John Manselman, Jade Durlin, Dr. G. Roberts, Mrs. L. Roberts, Mrs. L. Luck, MP Goodwin, Mrs. S. Savage, Mr. D.A. Walker, M. Curis, M. Henderson, Miss J.A. Duckworth, Mrs. H. Cooper and P.J. Arthur. By drum beats from Ruby Quilo, a little filly. Trained by John Manselman and Mackay, ridden by Stevie Wilson. Rocket and Ruby 5 will get the prize. Second will go to 1 Lapels. Showy Kaya. Battle on Gainley by Epaulet from Versace Queen, Easy Tax Solutions. And Welcome Cat Proprietary Limited, Peter Rowe, the trainer, Showy Kaya. So Rowe has to wait till race 2. And Bundy Boy, the numbers are 5, 1, 2, 4 and 3. 5, 1, 2, 4, 3. After the first, 5, 1, 2, 4, 3. The third place get a Bundy Boy for Jeff Felix and Trevor Rowe. Helen Rowe, G. Adrian Ahoy Hyman, H. Hyman. Mrs. R. Larkham, A. R. Larkham, M. Katayama, D. Warnke. Mrs. M.G. Warnke, J. Robertson, Mrs. D.A. Peterson, S.W. Peterson and the Farrington Street Racing Syndicate, managed by S.V. Donaldson. Trevor Rowe, Bundy Boy by Congrats from Trezavant. 5, 1, 2, 4. We're down in the mounting yard for presentations on the first very shortly. And we're ready to go here for race 2 for Carlton Mid. 12:50 the journey. The light is on and they're set to go. Ready? And racing. Female officer away reasonably well down on the inside. Twice the style. Latham is down on the fence. Ahern is up on the outside. And a Banshee Jet has drifted to the rear of the field. So they come off the back at the 1,000 metre mark. And female officer has been joined by Twice the style. 3 deep at the moment is Ahern, and then a couple of lengths to Latimer, being given plenty of time by Wilson to settle into her race. or his race, and Banshee Jet is last of all. So they go over the crossing there and at about the 600 metre mark. And the leader now in the still on the fence here is Female Officer. Ahern's out wide. Twice the Style still in the middle. Banshee Jet has gone up on the inside, and Wilson's about ready to peel on Latimer and start to make his runners. They make their home corner into the straight, and Female Officer will straighten up in front. Ahern to the outside, and Latimer is coming up to them now in the centre of the track. Banshee Jet is trying to stick with them on the inside, and back behind them twice the style is Latimer and Stevie Wilson. Wilson's going for an early double, and he's strolled to the lead here. Female Officer fighting back. It's still in front though, Latimer, and Latimer beats Female Officer. Ahern third. They were followed then by Banshee Jet, and a long way last of all was Twice the Style. And them covered a long way out, I think, Stevie Wilson on Latimer. He just didn't panic when they went a bit hard early in front, and three of them were up there going pretty quickly. But Stevie Wilson brings up an early double, and that was a pretty cruisy little affair there. Wouldn't have been too many worried in the run there with if you'd have taken the shorts on Latimer. Latimer too good. Winning race number 2 here in pretty good fashion here is by Spinning World from Vain Shadow. Tom Headley and Janine Cook. Bruce McDonald, J McDonald, and then A McDonald and RJ Shoemaker. Roy Chilemiat Atherton, the trainer. It's carried 60 kilos, and Stevie Wilson brings up an early double. Number 1, the winner. Second is number 3, and that's Female Officer, who fought on very well after leading for Kirkstone, Rhonda Inglis and Mrs. L. Berry, and F.R. Berry by Captain Sonador from Serenely, a 4-year-old mare. And number 2 is Ahern, a 5-year-old gelding by Poet's Voice from Miriam Justine. Trained by Scotty Cooper for Scott Cooper, Donnie Martin, Glenda Martin, Romy Seagram, Mrs. K.M. Seagram, D.G. Diavetti, Mrs. T.L. Diavetti, S. James, Mrs. S.L. Newman and Jackie Cooper. Scott Cooper in Cairns, the trainer, and Mayasuki Abe was the rider. 132, 6 and 5. 132, 6 and 5. The margin, a half a length by 3/4 of a length, and the time 1:13:24. Thank you, Ray. 1:13:24. The numbers 132, 6. We'll be down in the mounting yard for presentation shortly on race number 2.
Coming up from Hobart is the Goodwood Handicap. Darasa is the favourite at 250. You bet fixed.
Yeah, it's been well backed as well, Darasa. So that 250 with Tab, might get snapped up.
Let's get to Hobart first.
Lines a tackler coming into Ricky.
And look pretty well set to go. The lights on, they're ready. And they're off and racing, and it was a pretty good dispatch too. And hard to pick an early leader. Down on the inside, Flavian is going to lead from going up there, Physically Wicked, followed by Rose Clip, and up around them, or darting through the middle there is Flinders Highway. And they were back behind them, then came going forward there, Riley Saga, and back there with it too as they go to the corner there, going very deep indeed, the Bee's Knees. They come toward the home corner. Flavian straightened up here a couple of lengths in front of Rose Clip. Physically Wicked on the inside is trying to raise an effort, and right down the outside here comes Riley Saga, and also the Bee's Knee starting to join in down the outside. They're right across the track here. Riley Saga in the middle. Physically Wicked darted through. Physically Wicked, Riley Saga! Oh, Riley Saga! Oh, Physically Wicked, what a finish! They've hit the line locked together. Rose Clip, Flavian behind them, the Bee's Knees, and a long way last, Flinders Highway. Now this is tight because Riley Saga and Shane Pawsey are right down the extreme outside. And I've got to give the outside that extra little bit here. And it's the 2. And it'll get it on the outside. It'll get up. Riley Saga. Shane Pawsey. Real Saga. Huss on Fire. In the care of Rhonda Inglis. Physically Wicked shot through the middle, but Riley Saga had momentum down the outside and has got there. And 1 Flavian will be third. 2, 3, 1, 5 and 4. 2, 3, 1, 5, 4, the numbers. It's a neck by a length and a half. And 53.71 the time. 2, 3, 1, 5 and 4. Riley Saga, Shane Pawsey, right down the outside in the care of Rhonda Inglis now for Bones Bailey, Mrs. C.A. Green and R.M. Green. Real Saga, Huss on Fire, the 5-year-old mare getting home for Shane Pawsey. Second, Physically Wicked, shot through underneath them all, right in the middle there by Wicked Style from Fizzy. Alan Rowe, J. Walker, B. Lou, T. Turnbull, B. Oil Cribben. C. Kelly, J. Herbert, J. Black, A. Wakefield and K. Turnbull. A Chestnut mare, Showy K. Trevor Rowe. And third goes to 1 Flavian. Jeff, that's hand time. 53.71 is hand timed. And Flavian by Kenny Ladd from Dezila, a Chestnut gelding for Robert Kirkwood at Charters Towers. G. Murray, L. Murray, DJ Murray, Mrs. V. J. Murray, Mrs. L. E. Murray and S. Bradley. Jeffrey Felix and Robert Kirkwood. 2, 3, 1, a neck by a length and a half in the mounting out presentation shortly on race number 3. And they're ready to go. The light's on. 9:50 the journey for Arbor Tree Services. And they're away and racing. Watch Me Dazzle 'em on the inside. Got away. Snooze You Lose is going up quickly. And also Nick's Night Out and Clout is very deep on the track. Super Shoes just off them. And Willie Talk has dropped to the rear of the field. Watch Me Dazzle 'em has got through underneath them and will lead clearly now from Snooze You Lose, who's in a second placing, and Nick's Night Out running third. Clout was next. Super Shoes goes up on the inside and passes Clout, and last of all is Willie Talk. They come to the home corner, and Amanda Thompson is sitting nice and comfortable here on Watch Me Dazzle 'em. Straightened up a couple of lengths clear and has given a little bit more rein, raced away. Snooze You Lose. They were followed then by trying to get through Super Shoes, and they were followed out wider on the track, whacking away by Nick's Night Out. Super Shoes has grabbed Watch Me Dazzle 'em. Peter Rowe, Super Shoes, and Peter Rowe's broken the duck. Rowie. Tight for the Miners. Watch Me Dazzle 'em. Flying home was Willie Talk. Snooze You Lose out wide. And they were followed by, then came Nick's Night Out and Clout the last one in. Super Shoes. There's no Super Sonia, but there's some Super Shoes for Peter Rowe, who has got his first winner. Well done, Pete. And a nice ride by Showy K, was able to bring Super Shoes through the middle of the pack after Watch Me Dazzle 'em had darted away. But this starts the new dynasty of Rowe racing, the next generation. And Peter Rowe, after a few months of trying, has eventually bagged his first winner, training winner, with Super Shoes, number 1, getting the verdict.
With any luck, we can get these other two loaded. Otherwise, we're headed for the blue
1, 2, 4, 3 and 5. 1, 2, 4, 3 and 5. Super Shoes, Shoei Kaya and Peter Rowe creates history here by getting his first winner and starts the new generation of row racing. Second is number 2, Watch Me Dazzle, Amanda Thompson, and third goes to 4, Nick's Night Out for Mayasuki Abe and Scotty Cooper. 1, 2, 4, 3 and 5. It's a length and a quarter by 3/4. And hand timed again, 52.98. Hand timed. We're not getting the times through from the various stalls to connect. So that's it. It's 1, 2, 4, length and a quarter by 3/4. And we'll be down the mounting yard for presentations, especially for a very happy Peter Rowe. That's his first winner as a trainer.
Up with one in the middle. Might be Bonnie Forever or Sushi. Alright, we're going to have to back one out here, so I'd say if I can hand back to the studios for the moment, we'll have to back one out. This will probably push us to the blue channel here at Musselbrook.
Yeah, unfortunately on channel 527 you'll see $6.50 into $5. Huey Bowman combining with Chris Waller hasn't won.
Krakow settles better. Vaunting moves in without any worries. The lights on, they're ready to go. 1400 the journey. The Audi car centre and away they go, and Vaunting just pings straight out of the gates. Party Pies is going to kick up on the inside to hold it a bit deep, and Coutainville is out there vying up there forward the lead. And Bold Kingston goes forward in a hurry from Craigley Oldie, and then came Great Pretender Stanford. And at the back last of all was Krakow. So they worked toward the 900 metre mark, and Party Pies took over, led clearly here by about a length and a half. In second placing is Vaunting, getting a lovely cart now for Wilson, who's going for 3 for the day. They were followed next in the field then by Coutainville, Bold Kingston, Craigley Audi, and they were followed next to then in the field starting a run Krakow, and Stanford is there too. And last of all now dropping out of it was Great Pretender, but about to be urged forward. The leader at the 600 metre mark still low. Here is Party Pies. Vaunting is just edging a little bit closer. Then Bold Kingston trying to latch onto its back. Stanford is off around Coutainville on a run, and Craigley Alder is working into it. And they were followed then back toward them by Krakow. Also Great Pretender. Serious Witness. I don't know what happened to it. It might have stayed in the gates. Hold your tickets if you back that. I only just picked it up then. It's a long way last. It's Vaunting tackle on the outside by Bold Kingston. Vaunting trying to kick back. Bold Kingston, Vaunting. Bold Kingston just in front. Draws away. Bold Kingston gets home. Vaunting, Stanford third. Tight fourth, maybe Party Pies from Craigley Aldy, and they were followed next in the field then by Coutainville, Great Pretender, Krakow. And I'm not sure what happened with Serious Witness, but it was tailed right off, and I did not see it whether it jumped all right or not. So just hold your tickets if you back Serious Witness, and I'll get a confirmation from the stewards. But Bold Kingston, Shane Pawsey, that's a double for Shane, has won the last. Just overhauled Vaunting, had plenty of weight, but has been gallant in defeat. Okay, so Bold Kingston, the winner, Shane Pawsey, is by Your Song from Partia, Steve Patiris, PJ's Racing, R. Oliveri, DL Katsamano, S. Shepherd, J. Davies, CC Holden, S. Thorburn and P. Quinn. Steve Patiris at Innisfail and Shane Pawsey. It's a double for Shane. Vaunting second, a great effort with the 60 kilos. Steve Wilson, Fastnet Rock Eye for Luton. Tom Headley, Janine Cook, Bruce McDonald, J McDonald, Mrs. N.A. McDonald and R. Shoemaker. And number 8, Stanford is third. So the numbers are 4, 1, 8, 9 and 3. Is that correct? 4, 1, 8, 9 and 3. And it's length and a half by a length. 123.09 official. 418 is third, and that's Stanford for Shoei Kaya. Break the Vault attacks. T-Row, S. Shandyman and Helen Rowe. Trevor Rowe, the trainer, and Shoei Kaya, the rider. 418.93, length and a half by a length. 123.09. We're down to the mounting yard for presentations. The final event on the program today. Dum-diddy-dum.
Well, there you have it, the 5 races on the program, and the one thrill of the day was when Peter Rowe trained his very first winner and starts off the next generation of the Rowe racing dynasty. So well done to you, Pete. We're back here at Cannon Park on the 24th for the Cairns Jockey Club's Christmas Club meeting, and that should be a beauty too. We'll see you then.